Jennifer Baker. Hi, honey. How are you?
Good to see you.
Let me just tell you something about this woman. She brings us our marigold gardening and things like that. But she also just got back from a missions trip to Gambia.
I did.
And this just seemed to work perfectly into
did.
what you just did.
Yeah.
Because we are offering a 3-piece woven round wall basket set for $54.98. This is the first day at this low price. I'm telling you what, you're saving $33, paying $54.98, or 3 payments of $18.33. There's so much to talk about in this. I just want to quickly give you the colors, if I may. This is called the black and white, correct?
Yes, yes.
Black, white, taupe, etc. And you see all 3. Then this set is called the blue. This set is called sands. And this set is called traditional. So it has that typical traditional basket kind of color. What's this all about?
Okay, so this is brought to us by a brand called Kazi. And Kazi is actually a Swahili word that means work or employment. And so what these are made by actual women in Africa. These are made in Rwanda, and they sit in community groups, or they can work in the comfort of their own home. And they weave these starting from the inside, moving all the way outside. So every single one of these little stitches here is done by hand with, these are made out of sisal, these first 3 colors, and then the traditional is raffia and banana bark. And they're woven by hand, and all the workers are paid fair wages, so that way they can send their kids to school, they can improve their housing situation, they can buy livestock, they can save a little bit and put money away for the future. So it's a beautiful piece of art for your wall, but it's also an incredible story.
Oh, it's such a neat story. I just got goosebumps.
I know, me too.
They make it so that it's already ready to hang. There is this loop on the back, so you can hang it on the wall. But you can also, I mean, I would think there's so many other things you can do with these too. Let me just remind you, this is the black and white that you see right there. Very, very popular. The blue is more of like a, it's really like an aqua blue.
It is.
It's the blue that I'm doing my house in.
Oh, yeah.
And I just love it. I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness. And then this is called sands. And it has some gray, some white, some sand color in there. There's some taupe as well. And then this one is the one that was called natural. And by the way, or traditional, excuse me, traditional. And they are actually, you know, you might think they would feel rough, but they don't.
No, they're very soft. And actually, I'm going to show you the back of the sands, because there is a card on every single one of these. This is a little bent. Let me just fix it real quick. There's a card on every single one of these that has a picture of the artisan who made it with their story. And you can read about the actual real live person. There she is. She's so beautiful. Who made this? You know, actual hands touched this over in Rwanda and made this for you to bring home, which is such a beautiful story.
Wow. I'll tell you what, this would be an awesome gift. A great gift to give to somebody. Now let's take a look. Look at how they put that on the wall by a bathtub.
Yes, and you can disperse these in random patterns. You can do, like we did the large one in the middle, that's 18 inches. The middle size is 15 inches and the smaller is 11 inches. So you can kind of stagger them like that. You can overlap them a little bit to get more of like a 3D feel. They work great in nurseries, above a couch, going up your walkway, like going up the stairs in your house. You know, and there's the women there all weaving together. And they do this in community groups, or they can do them again in the comfort of their own home and be with their children. So the children aren't left, you know, home alone by themselves. And so you can see right there in that photo how our artisan is stitching everything together, one stitch at a time. They're soul woven into every stitch of these.
What a beautiful, beautiful item. Where else would you find these? And oh, by the way, $88 for all 3 was a great price because these are all done by hand. And guess what? We've just saved you $33 and brought the price down to about $55 for you to own these. And they just are stunning.
And each pattern within the set is slightly different. So you can see, like here with the sands, look at this larger pattern right there.
Yeah.
Beautiful golds and taupes and lovely whites here.
Yeah.
So if you love neutral decor, the sands is a really great option.
Right.
And you can see how that top one is a little bit different than the ones down below.
Yeah. I would also, give me some ideas of maybe what else I could use these for.
Well,
you know?
yeah, let me take the 15-inch right here in the black. So you can see how there's a slight curve to it.
Yeah, it's
they don't
concave.
sit completely flat.
Yeah.
But you could put this on your kitchen table and maybe put some fruit in here.
Yes.
Or put your mail in here and have it by the front door. You could put the remote controls in here and keep it by your ottoman. There's so many different ways that you can use these, almost like a tray instead of, or in addition to, a wall hanging.
And here's the other thing. These are ethically handcrafted.
Yes.
And, you know, basically what does that mean?
So that means that all of the workers that make these are paid fair, equitable wages.
Yeah.
This brand, Kazi, is actually audited by a program called Nest, and Nest ensures that they have good working conditions, they're safe, there's no child labor, everybody's getting paid a fair wage, everybody's working normal work hours and not working like all day in horrible conditions, you know, so you can purchase knowing that you're contributing to something good. You're literally paying the wages of someone halfway across the world to improve their life circumstances, to pull themselves out of poverty, and to create independence rather than dependence.
Look at this. Look at
and
this.
they're weighty too. They're very dense.
But they are meant to be hung on a wall if you want to.
Yes.
They already have the little loop right there to hang them on the wall. They will actually come attached together, but you can just snip that and then they will detach. This is the blue color, which is like an aqua blue. This is the black and white combo, but there's a lot of taupe in there. 700 remain on that one. 400 already ordered. Here is that sands one, and look at these again. How stunning is this?
Beautiful.
And you're doing something so wonderful for these people. And then this one is called traditional, and this one is done with banana bark and raffia. And look at these. And again, they're all separate. They come attached just because that's how they're going to come to you, but then you just snip that off. Now, we're not done yet because we have something else to show you. Are we gonna, okay, here we go.